is Kelly hanging out with National Rock Review, hanging out with the guys from Wretched here at Mayhem Fest 2014. What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Man, how you doing?
Just hanging out, enjoying the show, man.
Awesome.
So how's the tour so far?
It's been fucking killer, man.
You guys are obviously touring on a brand new album.
We are, Cannibal.
Cannibal.
It's on Victory Records, and it came out just about a month and a half ago.
Which is, it's different than anything you guys have done before. It's definitely a bit of a different style. Well, I mean, can you guys elaborate on that? Is it opening doors for you guys? I mean, it's definitely a little cleaner, more techier than what you guys have done in the past.
I think we have a sense of familiarity with this album because Joel Moore came. He was on our first record, and he was with us before we signed to Victory. You know, we kind of grew up writing music with Joel. You know, and so he's back in the band, and we took the longest amount of time off that we ever have. Basically in the last year, and we spent time writing the album, and Joel was back with us, and you know, we all kind of wrote everything together this time, and everything came together as, you know, we were all together, which is kind of a new experience for us, and I think it worked out very well.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. We focused pretty well on it, you know, and like you said, Joel's on the first album and partially on the second album.
Yeah, he helped write the second one, just
so you can hear his influence come back, and we also added some groove. I think that's something we changed up. We added a little more.
That's the groove. Word I was definitely looking for.
Cool.
Groove.
We basically we want people to smile and do the snap.
Basically, at least be able to nod to our stuff.
Yeah.
Which we've always, you know, included melody and groove, but this time we pushed a little more on the brutal side, you know?
Yes, definitely.
Keep that groove, you know?
Now, as far as, you know, you guys, like you said, you had some lineup changes. Now, how do you feel about your current lineup? Obviously, you know, you've been through a couple, so, I mean, you guys are learning as a band. How do you feel where you're at now? I mean, where do you guys think?
I think we're in a good spot, man. We've got really cool people that gel pretty well.
I think this is our most solid lineup today, honestly. We have... Right here, this guy is a standing celebrity.
Nah,
he's in bands. He plays in bands that I have grown up listening to. Me and Marshall, our drummer, the guy we started whatever, and we've grown up listening to Adam in various bands in North Carolina. So
it's been cool that I'm a mutual fan. You know. Column's one of my grind bands opened for them, and I was pretty blown away. You know, I stood back and literally I'd love to sing for them. Like, the only thing I wish was different were the vocals, and not because Billy was a bad vocalist.
Yeah,
he was a really good lyricist.
You want to put your own style to the music.
But yeah, I heard a lot of things that he could have done, and we kept in touch, and they had a tour pop up that
just everything worked out right. And
yeah.
Now he's here, and we've been here, and we've been doing it for 3 or 4 years now.
Andrew, our bass player, kicks ass too. He's a funny ass.
We met Andrew through Adam here. He knew Andrew through, just playing shows with back channeling, all kinds of different bands. And we've all played together at some point at somewhere on the East Coast. So.
It's a small music scene, but
small but
once you
big.
get on tour, you realize it's smaller than you think. Like you start seeing all these people. Like one of the guys from Mushroom Head is from
Wilkesboro,
which is like 20 minutes from my hometown. It's a random spot, but
used to play with a band from Wilkesboro all the time.
Yeah, he used to play in 3 Quarters Dead, which is a band from Winston-Salem, my hometown.
We never actually played with him, but I think you did,
some other bands or something.
Yeah, it's such a small world. It's giant, but it's not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One thing I gotta say, I love the absolute absence of any sort of ego whatsoever. I mean, that's important in this business. It really is.
I see Metallica. Metallica is the reason I'm here playing the music, and I have watched so many Metallica interviews and stuff growing up, and those guys seem like the most humble, down-to-earth guys, and if they are my heroes and they're like that, then I want to be like that,
Yeah.
There's no reason to have an ego, Everyone's cool. We're all human.
You got to take into consideration, like, circumstance, I've met a lot of musicians, and sometimes it was pleasant, sometimes it wasn't, but, it all depends, maybe that person just got a text saying something terrible happened.
Yeah, just had a bad day, or, woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
So you get...
sometimes you get a wrong assumption.
Yeah.
At points.
Yeah. But you're absolutely right, man, to just walk in and say I'm the best is not metal. Like,
no one's the best.
That's a Rockstar thing to do.
Everyone's good at what they do. You're the man at what you do.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with a couple of bands,
Chilling,
man. That's
man.
what it's about.
Yeah,
Come and hang out with bands. That's the dream job, right?
I think it's
why we're here.
Now, if only it paid.
If you could smoke a little dope on camera, I think it would be cooler. But
I'm a pizza delivery guy. So.
I screen print.
Dude, I do that too.
Yeah, it's a cool job.
I've printed mini shirts for Wretched.
Yeah, we used to just do only
one color stuff.
One colors, yeah.
Very
One colors,
simple,
one location.
Straight to the point. We've had some cool stuff here.
Yeah,
and
oh
there.
yeah. Merch is. I love merch, man. Merch is fun. Merch is.
Man. I love
It's an extension of your personality as a band and as whoever's designing it. So merch is fun, man. That's a lot of fun, and that's what people get to take home and say, hey, look.
I went to this show. I had
Exactly.
this. I was
So I
there.
like tour
I saw
date
it.
shirts.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, tour day shirts are fun, man. I always
my
have a
favorite.
great time picking up tour day shirts, man.
It's like a little piece of history, like whether the band's small or huge, it's just like,
Every little date, you have a story to tell about this date or this date. Because you were
Absolutely.
there,
Absolutely.
You were there.
Well, I've always only ever been at one of the dates on the shirt, and I was never up on the tall part of the area. But it.
Still, you got one on there. You be like,
Exactly. I was there, and this happened. It was freaking great.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
So, again, you guys had just released the album. Is this going to be your big platform to launch the album, or do you guys have a headlining tour after this planned? Or, what do you guys got planned after Mayhem?
This is pretty much the biggest, I guess, launch, get out there kind of deal for this album. After this, basically our plan is just for the next year and a half, probably 2 years, is just stay out on tour globally. We're trying to go, get global. Because we've never been anywhere but the U.S. and Canada, so we're trying to get to Europe, China, Japan, Australia, anywhere that anyone that wants to listen to us play music, basically. They want to see us play, we want to go play for them, We want to go there. So I think that's kind of pretty high up on the agenda for the Cannibal, and then we're definitely gonna tour in the U.S. again.
Probably do a follow up in some of the smaller cities that maybe didn't get to have Mayhem.
Hit up some of the small, smaller cities.
Play a longer set and do some instrumental stuff live. That's something we do traditionally with Wretched as headlining. We have a nice solid set with a big chunk of instrumentals and stuff. Sometimes medleys. So come see us live.
Yeah.
I think that's where we compute. It's cool to hear the music, but once you meet us and hear us live, we'll kind of maybe get the band a little better.
Yeah.
That's the connection.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Being based out of Charlotte, where you guys have toured the States, where's some of your favorite places to play?
Dude, hands down, I love California.
Yeah?
It's, you grow up hearing about California and how, thematic and dramatic and cinematic it is. All the Matics. But,
all the Maddox.
But California is really an awesome place. It's very, scenically, it's beautiful. People. There's so many cool people there. The weather is always awesome, and it's literally a place that you can live and just dwell and have no complaints. Just nothing but smiles.
Austin,
basically.
Texas, too. That's like kind
To
of
Austin, Texas. That's
for our band.
Yes.
Texas is the second response I've gotten in a row, man. Texas
Really?
seems to be like the place for metal.
I actually am,
Dirty Dog a lot.
Yeah, I'm actually probably going to be moving to Austin soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a cool spot, man. We always get there and kind of go wild just because we have a lot of great friends and promoter there, Anthony Stevenson.
Anthony Stevenson. He's a very awesome promoter, and
yeah, he works at the Dirty Dog Bar.
Good promoter. I love good promoters.
he books all
so
kinds
rare,
of awesome
but
shows.
they're
in
so
Austin.
badass.
He's one of the
the man.
guys we always see, and he always has us stay with him, and
He books awesome shows.
He does it,
Very
yeah.
awesome shows.
we always have a great time. People end up
Good
meeting-
big local support.
Yeah. His company it's Anthony Stevenson Come and Take It Productions.
Yeah,
He books
so hit him
awesome
up
shit.
if we're ever in Austin and you're in a band or something. Hit us up and
If you end up at Anthony,
talk to Anthony about it. Hopefully we'll play together.
he's the man.
Cool. So, new album, big tours, big plans. What else you got in store?
I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend. He's gonna hang out with his girlfriend. Probably gonna eat some pizza.
back to work
Drink
a
some
little bit.
beer. And everyone, check out the new album.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Trying to
thank
get-
you so much for hanging out. Seriously.
Yeah, no
it's
problem.
been fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Again, it's Kelly with National Rock Review hanging out with Wretched. See you at Dirt Fest.
Thank you, Kelly.